Hey guys, it's Will here, taking a look at a game I'm really excited for called Moonbreakers. It is a miniature skirmish game just like Infinity, War Machine, or Rivenstone, based in a sort of Guardians of the Galaxy, Overwatchy sort of setting. Best way I can describe it is it's like a MOBA meets a model game. So we're going to go in here, we're going to play some matches. We're going to start with some painting because the big push of this game is painting. For those who have seen the channel before, I'm a huge fan of Model Building Simulator. Though there's that little something that is missing to it. Again, it is brand new, it's only a year old. So they have been pushing a lot more and more into it. If you guys see me kind of looking to the right here, the other monitor that shows all my recording stuff is there. So I'm just making sure it's, Gigi's not going to jump on me or something behind, or I'm in view, I'm not doing something weird, or nothing's, everything's right. But anyways, I'm getting distracted. So it's this weekend, and then I think next weekend they're also doing a beta, so make sure to click the link down below for the, hello kitty, like that. Click the link down below to get onto their Steam page so you can add the game to your list, ask to join the beta. If not, the game's coming out on the 23rd. I don't know if it's going to be paid for. It's kind of laid out like maybe a free-to-play. I kind of hope it's not. I kind of hope it's like maybe a $20 game, a $30 game, where maybe a $20 game at its current state, and just expansion packs come out, and maybe we spend like $1 or $2 to buy, just like when you go to like a game store to buy an army or a specific model. Nothing super expensive. Like maybe it'd be like, here's an entire like army, so like your warlord and some of the dudes from the faction for for $10 or $5, or if you just want the one like basic infantry dude, it's like $1, $2, and your HQ from it is like $3, $4 sort of idea, because it's not a physical model. Physical models, it would make sense, like your HQ that you buy on the side, like your like your captain or your spellcaster, they're usually $20 to $50. And then your units, your infantry, depending on what sort of game you're playing, is about $5 to $80 or something, because like 1 man to 10 man sort of stuff in the games. So I'm hoping they kind of do something like that. Though I am really excited about the painting thing. It is if you guys wanted, like you've seen my model building simulator, which I'd highly recommend checking, which should be right here somewhere. Like I think it's right here, for the little thing that will pop up about it, so you can click it and watch. You should watch that. If you think that's a little bit too much for you and you want to play with the models, check out Moonbreaker. This is by the guys who did Subnautica. Highly recommend it. It's great. I've tried a little last night just to see what it's like to see. And unlike Model Building Simulator, where my biggest gripe with it was because it is a physics engine, the game sort of thing, because it's a simulator, though the graphics are fantastic, it does require a computer with good cooling and has hardware from the last 5 to 8 years minimum to run it. Whereas this, I'm playing on my personal computer, which has a 1660 in it, an i5, like it's about a hardware, I say, a 10-year-old system, and I have it set to 1080p at like high settings, and I was on the painting thing, like benchmarking it for like an hour, and it was still, with like Discord running in the background and music, was still like quiet. The occasional fan would kick in because you switch from Discord to a game, it does that sort of thing, but it is great. And yeah, I'm gonna go right into it, and we'll get right into the game once we join back with you guys. Display capture for some reason, that's different. But anyways, we'll get to the siege check. We can restart. It's fine. We have time. So this is the getting back here. This is the season stuff for the game. As you can see here, we have all the stuff flipping through. It looks like it's very much paint schemes, in-game currency. Effects for when your characters drop in, banners, decals, stuff like that. Paint palettes. No models are on here, so you don't have to worry about that. The coins are probably what's going to be used for it. Excuse me. Just going back here, I'm in the corner here. There's nothing down here. There's their Discord, so you guys can join it. I recommend it. Hi, kitty. Recommend joining. Next, we have the painting section here. So this is kind of where all your models are. They did state that starting with the betas, all the models will be unlocked. So it feels like as we play, you will unlock these by leveling, using those coins, or buying army packs. And then, of course, as the future seasons go on, they'll probably add new models and things. They're kind of building a world. Another cool thing that they said is, instead of having a campaign, which I really wish they should have just done and just left it in there to let us respond to it, is they are doing podcasts. So every month they'll release a podcast on Apple and Spotify, and you're supposed to listen to these stories fully voice acted, fully like professionally done, about all the characters, and all their stories will tie together to make the lore of this game. So here we have rosters. This is placeholder for now, and nothing's finalized, but this is kind of your army list and their points and stuff that you get. I'm not 100% sure how this works. So you have your units, and you can go kind of like here, organize your dudes this way. It looks like there's 3 factions. It looks like they can all mix together, but if you use guys of the same units, they kind of mix well and, you know, synergize. Stuff like that. Rarity, level. So it looks like they might be leveling up in the future. Like there's leveling mechanics to your models. So kind of like a cool narrative skirmish game. But yeah, so that is the models for showcase there. So we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna start painting a model here too. Let's find someone simple. Do a quick simple one. Which one looks cooler to me? All of them are pretty detailed, so you guys are gonna spend quite a bit of time on these anyways. So he's pretty cool. He's pretty neato. Actually, this guy seems to be the most simplest to paint. So let's paint him. Let's paint this guy. I'd say he's a pretty good one if you guys wanted to start trying out the painting thing. Let's go with this dude. So we have like here, I don't know what this is. Maybe you got to rename him or something, but crew. So that means he's part of our team. So how you make this is, instead of making like say set of points or health totals or currency for like all the other sort of different mini game out there, you get slots. Just like in a MOBA where you have like your supports, your healers, your leaders, all that stuff. In this, you have, I think it's 6 to 12 depending on your faction or an ability you might have, or large dudes compared to small dudes. You need a minimum 1 HQ, which is your leader, and I think 2 dudes, and then you have your abilities that are from your ship, are off board basically. So crew is, he's your infantryman, one of your dudes. So we're going to get into the game right here. So we're going to paint. So looking here, this is the screen. We have your paint scheme. So how, if you want to make a new one or change them, you click these arrows. So we're going to make a new paint scheme. And again, they said in the convention that this was painted in game. Like they went in here again, most likely with a stylus, because using a stylus on this would be great. Like for people who have the painting thing, like the, you know, like digital artists, you're gonna love this. So we're gonna start into this. I'm gonna turn off my camera so you guys get the full screen, and you'll still hear me talk. But we're gonna paint this dude up pretty quick here. We're not gonna make it fancy. Maybe I'll do it for a stream when it comes out. Maybe we'll paint our army up and then we'll play with them. We'll do that for a stream, which I guess this can be my official announcement. I'm gonna start moving my streams to Twitch, since I no longer have to do stuff for work on there. And YouTube, I like YouTube's input. I like YouTube's thing for streaming, how it just saves the video on there. No one's really watching my stuff. So as much as it's not really meant to be a show and it's just there to hold long videos I don't want to edit, I still kind of want to have some interaction with people. It's kind of boring me just sitting there and like without interactions and notifications. I'm going to be so zoomed in, I won't know when someone does join. So I'm hoping with Twitch I can implement the chat bot stuff, so you guys can click hello there or something like that and it'll get the notification. So yeah, let us go into the painting here. Hey guys, so we are back. This is the painting screen. So first off, we have our scheme here. So as you guys may hear, the music has changed. It's a little bit more upbeat, and the it's going to be a little bit quieter. It's going to nicely flow into different songs. When you get really sucked into it, you're not really going to notice it as much, and it's nice. I do like the music on here. I'm loving this game. I'm loving the idea behind it. This is what the future of miniature gaming might be. What I would do as a company, as a thought, is I would love to see them make a miniature game like this, like maybe a board game or something, like Star Wars Legion, or even like Infinity, where when you buy the models you get a QR code or a code in the box that lets you play the models on a digital version like this. Like if the guys at even if the guys at who made Subnautica don't push this game, if they could sell this engine to like model building simulator or to any game company out there, they may not fully understand what they've done here, but this is definitely the largest / the biggest thing to happen to the modeling game world since Games Workshop, like since Warhammer 40k and like Infinity, like some of the original skirmish games. Like this is huge. So we're going to start with our base coat here. Let's see, we're going to go paint. And what do we want to start as color? Whatever. Black is nice. Actually, let's do a black. Let's make them edgy. So over here we have your color. You can also, like, you know, pick color by selecting something on the model. We're going to make our brush size here humongous with our opacity at full. There is a you can go back button, and you can go forwards. You can hide this once you know the keys. And we're just gonna and yeah, you can look at that. You can do that. So we painted them all black. Now we're gonna make our brush smaller. And airbrushing, stippling, all that stuff, it's all there. Decals, we don't have any decals yet. Washes, dry brush, they all work just like how you think they would. So we're going to paint. Let us start with his face. Actually, you know what? Since we kind of want this, let's do the since it's already pretty dark, we don't need to really worry about the washes. Let's dry brush. Let's do char. Again, we're going to make it big and see how it's just catching the edges. We're just going to make the opacity a little bit lighter. We don't want it to be super gray. We just want it to be like that. Look at that. Look at that. We can go back to paint over that. What should we make the there is a palette here so you can mix colors. It's pretty sick. So we can go like here, a little bit of pink with let's say this, and the more we kind of mix, we get a cool custom color. Then we come in here with that and we go boop, and now we can use it to paint. So that's really neato. So we're gonna go into here and we're gonna use it on his gun as the energy source kind of glow. So we're gonna go here and we're gonna careful. Doesn't matter if we spill. And look at that. Excuse me. Here we go to the belt buckle. So again, for those who might do like Blender or wave painting, stuff like that, digital pen, you're going to get a lot more joy out of this. So we got some cool pink glow. There we go. And zoom. There we go. We got some glow. And next we're gonna go. There is metallics on here. There's supposed to be metallics. Guys, paint, chivalry. We're gonna hit his cloak with this. So as you can see, I'm holding shift here. So if I hold shift while painting, it will only paint that part of the model. It is a little touchy right now because it is in beta, but basically as long as my cursor stays on this right here, see as it going over, as long as that little blue arrow is in the middle, is staying on the piece, it will not cover anything else unless it's attached to it. Like you can see that belt buckle there is attached to this robe, which is also nice because it'll actually kind of show you guys what is a part of that cape. So as you can see, that robe is technically all one piece here. Which is neato. And for those who may not be really into painting, this is going to definitely help you a lot. Just quickly get you to speed into painting models here. So, bam, look at that. That's so cool. And there you go, look at that. Got the whole cape done. And we can go into his arms here. Take me into your open arms. Look at that. Boom. It's technically an undercoat, but we're going to make it red on red. So we're going to make it look like it's all one cape. Why not? Like it's a jacket. Look at that. And we're going to go smaller here. And we're going to find like a skin color. Let's go. How about you? There we go. So with that, guys, I'm going to go paint him up. I've already taken up your time. When we come back, we'll see him fully painted, and we'll bring him onto the table. Guys, so I'm back. Finally, I spent a little bit more time into this than I meant to. I spent a good hour or so into, or like I meant to spend only an hour, but I spent like a good 2.5 to 3 hours on this guy. It was so much fun. I brought back the joy of painting to me, and it cut a lot of the trouble out. Like, I have shaky hands. I suffer through that. As you may have seen in some other videos too, I have chronic just shakes. It's neuro stuff. All that fun things you get that lets you have, you know, problems but not be a full problem. It's fun. I swear. I'm not. Yeah. Anywho, so we just finished painting this guy, and looking into here, as you can see, I have the screen here kind of lowered so you can see how he looks. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. The masking system worked great, though there was some parts I wish they maybe add more, but for as a generic, like, just a safety net to kind of help you guide it, it was a lot of fun. The angles and zooming solved is a lot better than Model Builder. I'll give them that. The masking, auto masking, again, way better than Model Builder. Again, this is a game designed to be a miniature game with painting on it. So for somebody who's not really into painting that wants to try it, maybe they think they're not good at it, might not know how to do colors properly, this is the game to start. Like how if you want to say play Magic the Gathering or Pokemon, how I would always suggest playing the online version to take you step by step in how to play. This would kind of be that, but for model painting. And I'm hoping more games out there, more companies see the potential in this, like Games Workshop, like Warlord, like Privateer Press, and they would and Asmodeus, Belly, whatever that guy is that makes Infinity, would see this and maybe partner with them to get the engine and make this into a reality. This was so much fun, and I cannot stress this enough, how important and how big this is to miniature building and painting. This is insane, and it feels so much fun. It's the joy without the stress of that model building, without me wanting to sell all my model stuff. I still want to play physical. This makes me want to do physical more than ever, but I don't feel super tired out. My hands aren't super sore, especially. I would recommend having a nice ergonomic, whatever, mouse and seat. Just chill with some music on the side with your friends in Discord who wants to play a match with you, and just paint. This is so good, so great, and I just loved it. And yeah, I just kind of went with the flow. This is with dry brushing, washes, all that. Like, I zoomed in and look at that detail. Look at all that. That's insane. I loved it so much. And everything, it looks like a model. It feels like a model. It's so good. It'd be cool in the future if, say, you could do the inner ring here on the base, maybe texture it, add bushes and stuff in the future. But, like, this is the first time I was ever to do the eyes and the mouth on a model without shaky hands, and it felt really good. And I even like add a little bit of, like with some blending of airbrushing and stuff. Like, blending in this is amazing. I made like a little cut in the eye, gave him red and blue. Like, it's great. I love this. I'm going to save him here, so we're gonna pull this up. We're just gonna call it video, and we're gonna hit the back button, and we're gonna save, and bam, there he is. So now when we play the game with this guy, that's going to be his color scheme. So with that, we're going to go right into gameplay. One of my things is I got to play with an AI, so we're going to go play here.
I will not stop.
So here's our HQ.
Even better than my journal. Hi.
Toad.
Yay.
Of course I'm licensed.
Hey, so it looks like we got to choose what our ship captain is going to be. What is our ship ability going to be? So reinforcement. So we can, I think, add more dudes. Stun people. Gain 3, restore 1 health to your captain. Move units into an area. It takes 2 damage. Really deploy the most expensive, but it takes 2 damage. This seems really good. I'm going to choose this one. Okay. So as we see, turn 1, we have every turn they give you more than the other. So it would be turn 2 is 2, 3 is 3, so on and so forth. You can also store up to 3 on here. As you can't see it in this little corner where my map is, but it just kind of shows you reinforce like my abilities and what's on my bridge, who's going to be there. So I have 3 random dudes on my list in there, as you saw them pop up at the beginning. Sniper Girl is so far like waifu material. I like her character, how she acts. Though, however, so on your turn,
I am in control.
he is in control. You can move your dudes anywhere in their sort of move square here for free. So we're gonna move him up. As you can see, that cool sort of thing. They move just like models. Here we have our abilities, so we can reduce damage. If we had more, we can do so on and so forth. Melee is also free. You can do 1 melee attack per turn. You can do 1 move per turn. So we're just gonna hold it. He's all the way over here. She's all the way over here, so not a problem. Look at the table. It looks like a miniature table. Like, it's cool. This whole game is neato. You can use the WASD to move. You can't rotate the camera as far as I'm aware, which though I kind of wish you could, because you know, miniatures table. But this feels and looks like a miniature game, and I love it so much. I'm like, I may not like the game and how it plays in the future, but just the concept behind this, that somebody was willing to do it, though it sucks that it took this long to do one, is still, it's better late than never. And these guys do quality, so we're just going to end our turn here. Okay, there is a bit of an issue there where your mouse might accidentally start turning. So let's see what they do. Okay, so they're a range character. So they're going to smack range. Only 1 point of damage, that's fine. Okay. Bridge, now we can bring a person down. So it costs 3 to bring her. So let's deploy her right there.
I could hide in the corner.
So she has basically like summoning sickness. And we're just going to end our turn.
Charge!
They're going to bring in a person.
Go again?
We're not going to do that. What we're going to do is...
My stomach is in revolt.
We're going to move her... Try to move her into cover. Let's move her here. She's not meant to be a, you know, person. Boom.
Didn't expect that, did you?
Nice.
We must do this.
We're going to do that. And we're going to shield ourselves.
Defensive field activated.
And yeah, we're just going to end turn. Look, man, what are you going to do? Oh, you're going to get up close, I see. And they're going to summon.
My trigger finger wants to dance.
Take this!
Ow. Good. Alright. So we do have 8, so I'm going to stun their captain. Drop him into combat.
Don't touch.
And we're going to take him. Move them right here.
Move through the turmoil.
And we're going to use our super. So that.
This mask really draws the eye.
Shoot.
Are they a ghost?
Sword of Justice.
You gave me no choice.
And.
Protection is prudent.
And. because they're stunned, they couldn't swing back. Normally when you swing in close combat, if you were in your range, they get, because it is free, they get to swing back basically at you. Though I have used my freebie abilities for the turn, so I think I have to wait. Yeah, you gotta wait turns for them to recharge, and now we know that they had this one.
Let me at them.
Let's see how you look hairless.
Ow.
You noticed me.
Yeah, well, now we can bring our last dude in. This guy is causing her problems, so let's get rid of him. Okay, so
Real fur cup holders. Smooth, cinder powered.
I wonder what would happen if I ate some cinder.
that
Actions cannot be undone.
sort of justice.
I do what I must.
Ooh, nice. And he is stunned. And we can add more dudes later on. So, yeah. Oh yeah, that's our turn. What's gonna happen? Are they using their secondary ability?
Huddle around this one for warmth.
Ow. He's on fire. That's not cool.
Best in the reaches.
Oh, there he is. There's our boy.
Ready for my close-up.
Oof.
If I die, no more happy hours.
Cool, so we killed him, and it looks like we had some sort of thing trigger.
Contemplate.
Interesting. I'm gonna shield him. Can we... Can't undo. Alright, well, we can still melee. Let's kill him.
Could that have gone better? No.
And let's move to here.
Path is clear.
There we go. He's gonna die anyways. So. Uh-oh.
Such grace.
What's that going to do? Ooh.
Wakey, wakey.
Yeah, well, he's dead.
Was in mint condition.
Pretty hilarious. Alright. So we got some things we can do.
My will go.
I can't. I'm doing a video. So we got that. She's moved.
You won't underestimate me.
I could do this all day.
He's something.
At your service.
You a
Oops.
training dummy?
I am in control.
What's up? There. And I can do a lot of these things, so let's just go crazy.
You will not harm them.
And our froggy boy. And we have 3 left. Let's do this.
On your guard.
Crank it!
Crank boy. Crank boy me Bob. Let's spawn out of their combat range. Ooh.
A beautiful battlefield.
Stunning.
A powerful option.
Abilities. Stun them. We're going to...
Can I lend a hand?
move there. You.
Oh, I forgot my lucky cravat. Do we need to fight?
I forget nothing.
Shield
We will
up.
Hold them off.
Melee.
You
Bam.
can reconsider.
Melee. Oh, he gets bigger the more he hits.
My stomach is in revolt. Who? Me?
Oh. You know, I can risk it.
Feels like
And bam, there we go.
somehow.
Oh, the sun is bright. So there you go, guys. That was Moonbreakers. That is the core game. Turned off the camera here because of the sun, but that was the quick end of it. That was the gameplay and the model painting. So if you guys think this is sick, this is called, again, Moonbreakers, as you can see on the bottom here. The beta is out this weekend / next weekend, and it's going to be fully released on the 23rd. Again, most of the models you saw in here might be not available at the beginning. They're going to be locked behind leveling, story, buying stuff. So get on here as soon as you can. I will be Twitch streaming this soon, most likely Monday, or most likely Sunday. I'm going to be streaming this. So, if you know, I'm going to be streaming this when it comes out. I love it. I'm going to be playing more of this on the weekend. Then we're going to go back to our normal, you know, painting, playing other games. I got to catch up on that painting of the British paratroopers and Germans. So I'll be streaming that here in the future, maybe Monday. I think I'll be streaming that Monday. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this video, and we will see you next time.